In the hectic pace of modern life, amidst the endless bustle and ceaseless noise of our daily existence, have we ever stopped to ask ourselves, what is truly the path to happiness? Welcome to Life Lessons, where every video is a journey to discover inner peace. While our busy lives may sweep us up in a whirlwind of work and pressures, deep within each of us there lies a yearning to reconnect with genuine, simple, and fulfilling values. Today, we embark on an exploration of why the wise choose to live simply, a path guided by the teachings of Buddhism. Buddhist philosophy reminds us that suffering arises from greed, hatred, and our unnecessary attachments to material things. Only when we learn to let go of the superfluous can we truly listen to the call of our souls and experience the gentle, serene quality of every moment. Those who are truly wise understand that happiness isn't found in endless ambition, but rather in awakening, compassion, and mindful living. They choose a simple life not out of deprivation, but because they have realized that a modest lifestyle is the key to unlocking a peaceful sanctuary within our spirit. In today's video, we will dive deep into Buddhist wisdom to explore how letting go of needless attachments can lead to liberation and inner joy. Join Life Lessons as we pause for a moment to listen and savor each present moment, discovering together the path to lasting happiness amid the challenges of modern life. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a precious lesson. Let's cultivate our journey through life together, walking the profound yet simple path of the spirit. 1. Behind the scenes of modern life. In modern life, we constantly face pressures stemming from work, consumer culture, and the barrage of media. Every morning, we wake up to a world filled with deadlines, endless meetings, and the ever-mounting demands of our jobs. The stress at work isn't just about the heavy workload, it's also fueled by fierce competition, leaving us in a constant state of anxiety and tension. Coupled with this, modern consumer culture intensifies feelings of inadequacy, as society relentlessly reminds us that true happiness is achieved only by owning high-status possessions or the latest cutting-edge technology. It's not just work and consumption that weigh us down, the rapid, almost overwhelming spread of media also robs us of our time and emotional energy. Every notification, every piece of news, every image on social media floods our minds like a relentless tide, interrupting our focus and muddling our emotions. As trending topics intermingle with negative news, our ability to find inner respite gradually diminishes. We become caught in a cycle of chasing non-essential information, which in turn dilutes the value of those quiet, spiritual moments that are so vital to our well-being. The constant accumulation of material excess and the ceaseless noise of modern life eventually take a toll on our inner selves. Day after day, as we're bombarded by external pressures, we begin to lose that essential inner calm, a state crucial to nurturing our spirit. Modern life, with all its rapid development and relentless demands, throws us into a vortex where everything moves to the relentless beat of time, rarely affording us a moment to pause and listen to our inner voice. This imbalance created by work, consumerism, and media not only erodes our physical energy but also leaves our minds vulnerable. Genuine relationships, peaceful moments, and the sense of being truly present become increasingly scarce. Instead, we find ourselves caught in a non-stop race, as if every single minute demands our undivided attention, keeping our minds in constant motion and blinding us to the value of slowing down and engaging in thoughtful reflection. With such a hectic pace, it's difficult to find a sanctuary where we can reclaim our inner peace. Instead, when our minds are overloaded with information and pressures from every direction, we end up feeling empty and disconnected from our true selves. The fatigue we experience isn't solely the result of our bodies being worn down, it also comes from a soul that feels suspended between endless desires and the genuine values of life. We start forgetting how important it is to listen to what our inner self is trying to communicate, overlooking that inner peace isn't something that can be bought, it's only discovered through moments of silence and self-reflection. Ultimately, the backdrop of modern life poses a significant challenge. How do we balance the relentless demands of society with the deep, inner needs of our spirit? This is not just a personal struggle, but a reminder for our entire community that no matter how busy life becomes, we must set aside time to pause, reflect, and reconnect with who we truly are. Remember that only when we learn to stop and listen can we rediscover our inner happiness, a genuine, profound joy that can be found even amid the pressures of today's fast-paced world. Modern life bombards us with a continuous flow of stimuli, from pressing work deadlines to consumer expectations and an endless cascade of media content. While these elements sometimes push us to keep advancing, they can easily leave us without the space needed for self-reflection. Yet it is precisely in these quiet interludes, when the turbocharged noise finally subsides, that we have the opportunity to recharge and rediscover what truly matters in life. 2. Buddhist philosophy and the meaning of a simple lifestyle. According to Buddhist teachings, suffering arises from our attachment to material possessions and sensual desires. For centuries, Buddhist practitioners have recognized that our inner turmoil, stress, and deep-seated sorrow often stem from clinging to fleeting, unsustainable things. When we constantly chase external gratification, through wealth, status, or enticing indulgences, these pursuits gradually lose their meaning, revealing themselves as mere ephemeral illusions in an ever-changing world. Deep in its philosophical roots, Buddhism asserts that everything is impermanent. The more we become entangled in our cravings and desires, the further we stray from our true essence. This realization guides the Buddhist practitioner to understand that the path to awakening and inner peace does not lie in hoarding material wealth, but rather in discarding what is superfluous and focusing on nurturing our internal, spiritual wealth. When we let go of our attachments, we create room for our spirit to soar freely and begin to hear the profound whisperings of our inner being. Living simply in the Buddhist sense goes far beyond merely limiting our possessions. It is an ongoing journey of spiritual cultivation through practices like meditation and mindfulness. Every time we sit in silence, we have the chance to absorb the exquisite beauty hidden in each passing moment. We come to see that every breath, every heartbeat, is imbued with sacred meaning. In doing so, we gradually discover that true happiness does not spring from outer trappings, but emerges from a serene and untroubled mind, replete with compassion and the capacity for unconditional love. A simple lifestyle also liberates us from the relentless pressures of modern society, a society defined by fierce competition and incessant demands. When we decide to cast off these invisible shackles, we grant ourselves the luxury of time to listen, reflect, and connect more deeply with our genuine selves. This act of stepping back transforms us into keen observers of life, allowing us to value even the quiet moments, whether it's savoring a tranquil cup of tea or witnessing the soft glow of a fading sunset. In the Buddhist view, the act of letting go is not limited to ridding ourselves of physical clutter. It also involves abandoning the harmful mental habits that chain us to negativity, such as greed, anger, and ignorance. Once these deleterious emotions and patterns dissipate, we can begin to lead lives marked by authenticity, calm, and true freedom. Those whose hearts have been purified understand their place in the grand tapestry of the universe. Free from the illusions of an inflated ego and the stifling expectations of society, they find joy in simplicity, a kind of happiness that no material possession can ever purchase. Another vital dimension of living simply, as championed by Buddhist teaching, is the cultivation of compassion. As we relinquish the distractions that clutter our mind, we open ourselves to feeling both the sorrows and joys of others with a greater depth. Compassion becomes the adhesive that unites humanity, forging strong and loving relationships. When we share our empathy and understanding, not only do we nurture our own sense of well-being, but we also help spread a wave of positive energy throughout our community. This underscores the point that embracing simplicity does not mean leading a life of deprivation. Rather, it paves the way toward a soul-fulfilling abundance grounded in enduring spiritual values. Mindfulness, one of Buddhism's core practices, is the key that unlocks the door to a peaceful life. When we cultivate an acute awareness of each moment, learning to recognize and savor what is happening right now, we quickly realize that happiness is not an unattainable, far-off ideal. Instead, it surrounds us at every turn. Every seemingly mundane moment, from the gentle warmth of a morning light to the rhythmic beating of our hearts, carries the potential for contentment if we let ourselves truly experience it. In essence, a simple lifestyle prompts us to pause and reassess who we are, opening our hearts to the beauty and abundance that life offers. Of course, letting go of long-established habits is never easy. Yet, every step we take toward a simpler life brings us closer to the inner freedom that transcends modern life's limitations. As we learn to unburden our souls from the constant demands of material pursuit, we begin to taste a liberation that reaches far beyond the superficial confines of our hectic routines. This process is a continuous journey of self-discovery and growth, a call for each person to live truthfully and to nurture love for both themselves and others. By choosing a simple life, we learn to cherish the unassuming moments that truly enrich our souls. In this way, we come to understand that genuine happiness is not something granted by the external world, it originates from within. Buddhist teachings illuminate our path with the virtues of compassion, mindfulness, and inner clarity, values that transcend the ephemeral allure of material pursuits. Let us commit to practicing and spreading this message of simplicity, so that each of us may discover the inner peace and spiritual freedom available even amidst the demands of modern life. 3. Why the wise choose a simple lifestyle. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to become overwhelmed by the complexities and pressure of modern living. Yet many wise individuals have discovered that true joy doesn't come from acquiring more, it comes from learning to let go and embracing a simpler way of life. Guided by Buddhist teachings, their journey highlights 3 key reasons for choosing simplicity: liberating the soul, focusing on the present, and cultivating love and compassion. Liberating the soul. One of the most compelling reasons for choosing a simple lifestyle is the profound sense of liberation it brings to the soul. In our everyday lives, we often cling to material possessions, unwanted worries, and endless desires, imagining that these external factors will somehow fill the void inside us. However, Buddhist wisdom teaches us that suffering and discontent arise from our attachments. The more we accumulate, be it physical clutter or emotional baggage, the more our inner space becomes congested and heavy. Imagine a small room cluttered with unnecessary items. Each object takes up space and makes it harder to truly relax. Similarly, when our minds are crowded with persistent worries and superficial desires, we lose sight of who we really are. When we deliberately simplify our lives, we create the space needed to breathe and to find inner clarity. We begin to see that happiness is not something to be bought or achieved through external validation. Instead, it naturally arises from a serene and uncluttered spirit. Choosing simple living is an act of self-care. It means consciously releasing the burdens that have weighed us down for so long. This approach helps us understand that the true source of happiness comes from within. As we free our minds from the incessant need for more, we allow our inner light to shine through. This state of freedom, of letting go of needless attachments, is at the heart of Buddhist practice. It leads us to live with less stress, greater clarity, and an enduring sense of peace. Focusing on the present moment. Another essential facet of a simple lifestyle is its emphasis on living in the present moment. Buddhism places great importance on mindfulness, the art of being fully present, aware, and engaged with what is happening right here, right now. In our modern society, we are constantly distracted by digital devices, overflowing schedules, and the myriad demands of everyday life. It's no wonder that many of us miss the beauty and significance found in each passing moment. By embracing a simpler lifestyle, we learn to slow down and savor the present. When we trim away excess, we're more likely to notice the subtle joys that surround us, the gentle warmth of sunlight as it streams through a window, the aroma of freshly brewed coffee in the morning, or the comfort of a quiet evening spent with a good book. Every breath becomes a celebration of life, an opportunity to appreciate the little details that we often overlook amid the chaos. Mindfulness invites us to cherish every experience as invaluable. It teaches us that our happiness lies not in the far-off future or in objects we accumulate, but right in the fleeting moments of here and now. When we spend less time worrying about what we lack and more time appreciating what is already present, we unlock a deep sense of fulfillment and balance. This mindful way of living isn't just calming, it also reaffirms that life is rich, meaningful, and full of wonder, even in its simplest forms. Cultivating love and compassion. Finally, a simple lifestyle nurtures an open heart, making room for love and compassion. When we strip away unnecessary distractions, we create the mental and emotional space needed to connect with others on a deeper level. Buddhist teachings emphasize the power of loving kindness, reminding us that when our lives are less cluttered, we are better able to reach out and form genuine bonds with those around us. Living simply allows us to devote more time and energy to our relationships. Instead of being bombarded by endless notifications or racing from one task to another, we have the opportunity to really listen and be present with friends, family, and even strangers. This focus on authentic connection fosters empathy, generosity, and kindness. It reminds us that every individual carries their own story and struggles, and that a little compassion can make a world of difference. Moreover, when we free our minds of unnecessary clutter, we're more likely to notice the beauty in everyday interactions. We begin to appreciate that sharing a smile, offering a helping hand, or simply engaging in a heartfelt conversation can be far more fulfilling than any material possession. In this way, simple living becomes a pathway not only to inner peace but also to a vibrant, supportive community built on mutual care. In conclusion, wise individuals choose a simple lifestyle because they recognize that true liberation comes from within. By letting go of material attachments, embracing the present moment, and opening our hearts to love and compassion, we cultivate a life enriched by peace and genuine connection. The Buddhist philosophy behind these choices invites us to pause, reflect, and honor what truly matters. In a world filled with noise and distraction, simplicity stands as a gentle yet powerful reminder that happiness isn't something to be pursued, it's something to be discovered inside ourselves. Practicing a simple lifestyle for modern, materialistic living according to Buddhist teachings. In today's fast-paced world, technology and consumerism are advancing at a rapid pace, making it all too easy to become trapped by endless desires and societal pressures. Yet, according to Buddhist teachings, true happiness does not come from accumulating material possessions but rather from inner liberation. This freedom is achieved by letting go of attachments and by living mindfully in every moment. So, how can we, amidst the hustle and bustle of modern life, integrate a simple lifestyle that nourishes our inner well-being? First and foremost, embracing simplicity requires an honest reflection on what is truly essential in our lives. Buddhist philosophy teaches that suffering arises from clinging to material wealth and insatiable desires. With that in mind, it is helpful to sift through our belongings, relationships, and even our thoughts, removing anything that does not add genuine spiritual value. Simplifying your living space by eliminating excess not only clears physical clutter but also creates a serene environment, both materially and spiritually, that encourages inner peace. Next, meditation and mindfulness are powerful tools that help us maintain simplicity amid modern chaos. Every morning, try setting aside a few minutes to sit quietly, focusing solely on your breath. This practice helps calm the mind and softens the overwhelming noise from the outside world. As your thoughts settle, you may begin to recognize that each present moment is extraordinarily valuable. You'll come to understand that happiness isn't found in material accumulation but in the peaceful state of your inner self. Mindfulness is more than a meditation exercise, it is a way of life. Whether you are working, conversing with others, or enjoying solitude, approaching each moment with awareness helps you appreciate life's true riches. Another essential aspect of this lifestyle is learning to let go, not only of material possessions but also of the pressures, worries, and negative emotions that weigh us down. Buddhist teachings remind us that when we cling to the unnecessary, our hearts become burdened, making it nearly impossible to achieve true liberation. Learning to accept the present moment, to forgive ourselves and others, and to release unneeded attachments creates space for a light and free spirit. As you practice letting go, you may notice a gradual shift, positive energy begins to flow, filling your inner space with light and tranquility. Striking a balance is key to living simply in a modern world. This doesn't mean you must entirely renounce the conveniences of contemporary life, but rather that you use them consciously and in moderation. For instance, you might set limits on your screen time, periodically declutter your environment, or decide to focus on quality over quantity in your relationships and possessions. By choosing to prioritize what truly matters, you begin to experience life less as a frantic chase for the next gadget or trend and more as a celebration of inner values. Moreover, a simple lifestyle encourages you to open your heart, fostering compassion and empathy. When you free yourself from the overcomplication of material distractions, you become more attuned to both the joys and sorrows of those around you. Small acts of kindness, a smile, a kind word, an offer of help, can create strong bonds and build a compassionate community. These gestures not only uplift others but also reinforce your own sense of fulfillment and interconnectedness. Ultimately, adopting a simple lifestyle based on Buddhist teachings is not an easy path, but it is one that leads to lasting inner freedom and peace. Every moment spent meditating, every mindful pause, and every act of letting go gradually dispels the pressure of modern living. By turning inward, focusing on the present, and nurturing your spirit with compassion, you'll discover that true happiness resides within, a well of positive energy that is inexhaustible. In this way, a simple lifestyle does more than meet the challenges of a materialistic world, it opens the door to enlightenment and genuine peace. Start small, carve out time and space for personal growth, and let each day become a journey of self-discovery. Through this process, you will not only slow down but also live a life filled with meaning, fulfillment, and lasting love. 5. Advice and practical steps for embracing a simple life. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by the constant buzz of external pressures, work deadlines, endless consumer temptations, and the ceaseless stream of media updates. With so much going on outside, it's not surprising that our inner world can become cluttered and exhausted. So, how can each of us apply a simple lifestyle to our everyday lives? The answer lies in a few key practices: daily meditation, decluttering our surroundings, cultivating mindfulness, and sharing love and compassion. By taking small, consistent steps in these areas, you can gradually transform your busy external reality into a calm, vibrant inner space. Start with daily meditation. One of the foundational practices to simplify your life is meditation. Taking just a few minutes each day to sit in quiet reflection can dramatically shift your state of mind. Meditation offers you an opportunity to step away from the rush of daily life and listen to the gentle voice of your inner self. Find a comfortable spot where you can sit quietly. This could be in the early morning before the world wakes up, during a break at work, or in the quiet of the evening. Even if you start with just 5 minutes a day, making meditation a routine can help clear your mind, reduce stress, and create a space for genuine inner peace. During meditation, try to focus on your breath and the sensations of the present moment. In Buddhist practice, this is called cultivating mindfulness, the art of being fully aware and present in each moment. As you continue this practice, you'll likely discover that your thoughts become less cluttered and more manageable, letting you approach challenges with a calmer, more centered perspective. Declutter your physical space. A cluttered environment can mirror a cluttered mind. Eliminating unnecessary objects from your home or workspace is an essential step toward simplifying your life. Begin by taking a look around the area where you spend most of your time. Ask yourself, do I really need all of these items, or are they simply adding to the noise in my life? By letting go of things that no longer serve you, you create a more peaceful and organized space conducive to quiet reflection. Consider starting small, a single drawer, a shelf, or a corner of your room. As you progress, you'll find that fewer items not only reduce physical clutter but also ease your mental load. Over time, the simple act of keeping your surroundings tidy encourages a mindset of intentional living, where every possession has meaning and purpose rather than being an accumulation of unnecessary extras. Practice mindfulness throughout your day. Another powerful tool for adopting a simple lifestyle is mindfulness. This practice involves paying close attention to the present moment, whether you're enjoying a warm cup of tea, listening to your favorite song, or taking a walk outside. Mindfulness encourages you to savor the here and now instead of getting caught up in worries about the past or future. A practical tip is to create moments during your day for brief mindfulness exercises. For example, before starting a new task, take a few deep breaths and remind yourself to be fully present. During daily activities like eating, try to notice the flavors, textures, and smells without distraction. Over time, mindfulness becomes a habit that helps you remain centered amidst the chaotic pace of modern life. By recognizing the value of each small moment, you unlock a quieter, more reflective inner life. Cultivate love and compassion. A simple lifestyle is not only about reducing physical and mental clutter, it is also about opening your heart. When your mind is less burdened by unnecessary stress and distractions, you create room for genuine relationships and acts of kindness. Sharing love and compassion with others is a core teaching in Buddhism and a key aspect of simple living. Approach your interactions with a spirit of genuine care. This might mean actively listening when a friend is speaking or offering a kind word to someone having a tough day. When you practice compassion, you not only help others feel valued, but you also reinforce a positive, nurturing connection within yourself. Compassionate actions, no matter how small, contribute to a supportive community and remind you that true fulfillment comes not from material possessions, but from human connection and the warmth of shared empathy. Integrating these practices into daily life. To truly reap the benefits of a simple lifestyle, consistency is key. Start by carving out dedicated time for meditation, even if it's only for a few minutes daily. Make it a habit to declutter one small area of your home or workspace each week. Incorporate mindfulness into everyday tasks, and strive to treat every interaction as an opportunity to express kindness and compassion. Over time, these practices will collectively help you transition from the external clamor of a busy world to an inner sanctuary of calm and positive energy. When your body and mind are less crowded with unnecessary stress and clutter, you'll find that every decision, every breath, and every moment carries more significance and joy. Remember, the goal of embracing a simple lifestyle is not to deprive yourself but to create space for what truly matters: a peaceful mind, a loving heart, and a clear sense of purpose. By focusing on what is life-saving and essential, you gradually shed the weight of modern chaos and step into a state of sustained tranquility. In this journey, every small act of meditation, every effort to declutter, every mindful pause, and every kind word paves the way to a more balanced, joyful existence. As you continue on this path, you'll experience positive changes that ripple through every aspect of your life. From stress reduction and improved focus to deeper relationships and an overall sense of well-being, the practice of embracing simplicity can transform both your inner and outer worlds. So take the first step today. Give yourself permission to slow down, breathe deeply, and live intentionally. In doing so, you'll find that the rush of the outside world gradually gives way to a serene inner landscape, vibrant with the energy of true happiness and self-awareness. Conclusion: a message of peace. Wise individuals choose a simple lifestyle because they discover true freedom, not from material possessions, but from the purity of the heart. When we pause, listen, and truly appreciate the value of every moment, we create an inner sanctuary that opens the door to genuine happiness. In today's noisy and hectic modern world, it's all too easy to lose sight of our self-worth and the beauty hidden in every passing moment. That's why embracing simplicity and practicing stillness is so essential. Every step toward releasing unnecessary attachments brings you closer to inner liberation. Each time you take a moment to listen to your inner voice, you create a peaceful space that nurtures and renews your spirit. Join us in expanding this path to true peace. Start with small, everyday changes. Perhaps set aside a few minutes each day for meditation, or simply carve out quiet time in your schedule to experience tranquility. Embracing simplicity doesn't mean living in deprivation, it's about choosing what truly matters and appreciating the present. When you free your heart from the heavy burdens of material anxieties and societal pressures, you'll come to realize that genuine happiness resides within, just waiting to be discovered and cherished. We hope this video has touched your heart and ignited a spark of inspiration and belief in a life enriched by inner clarity. If you found value in this message and it resonated with you, please take action today to spread it further. Hit the like button to show your support, and share this video with your friends, family, or anyone who might need a gentle reminder of what life is truly about. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Each subscription isn't just a mark of support for meaningful content, it's also a commitment to join us on this journey toward inner peace. By subscribing, you help us spread positive energy throughout our community and inspire others to pause, listen, and appreciate every precious moment. Every video we share is an invitation to transform daily life into a meaningful journey filled with love, mindfulness, and purpose. Thank you for watching and for taking the time to engage with our message. Let's work together to make every moment count by opening our hearts to true freedom. Please share this video, subscribe to our channel, and help us spread this message of peace to as many people as possible. Together, we can build a community filled with love, harmony, and the simple joy that comes from living in the present. Thank you, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.